Good morning. It is Tuesday, June 17th, 2025. It is 9:03 a.m. California time. And so like for me, not 9, it's like noon. Anyway, I was up late because this dog wouldn't come inside, and I started getting frustrated. Just want to go to sleep. Anyway, this is episode 2975. This cartoon was drawn on a plane. Other than like adding some more color to the burgers, like the red and yellow and stuff, making it look like some secret sauce. This entire cartoon was drawn and colored. This cartoon was drawn and colored entirely on the plane, on the flight. I was lucky that no one occupied the middle seat, and so I was able to get a little elbow room. As you see, I started it with one angle, and then I came, and then I thought, this angle kind of bores me. Let me do it from another. So I started this one, and I knew I liked it immediately, and so I went with it. And I thought I was just gonna do the lettering and then put it down and finish it later, but then I just kept going and kept going and kept going. I think I paused for to eat some crackers that they gave me, and then I restarted the cartoon again. And so for 5 hours, I drew this thing. For nearly 5 hours. I think I stopped like 30 minutes before we landed. Uh, 30 or 40, something like that. Sorry, morning. I'm just tired. I don't have today's idea yet because this dog kept me up all night. Um, so I can't leave the dog outside because there's coyotes, and they don't want coyotes to snatch this thing. It's a big poodle, so it's probably no match for grown coyotes. Um, but yeah, anyway, water. Mm. I don't have my usual coffee situation. They have like three coffee makers. One of them's a Mr. Coffee that's missing parts, and that would have been perfect. And simple. And there's this other one where you grind the beans first and stuff, and you come out with like a half a cup of coffee. And their kid made me a cup with it yesterday, and it was good, but still half a cup of coffee. And then they got this other one that has like all this filter that you grind something in. There's all these buttons, and they tell me it's real simple, and it has like 20 parts, and it has something like looks like a wrench sticking out of it. I don't know, or like this handle Yankee thingy. And I was like, I'm not gonna figure that out. And so I made instant coffee. Found some instant coffee in the house, and that's what I'm doing. And is it good? No, it's like Iceland all over again. If you know the Iceland coffee story. Anyway, and I haven't had it yet because I nuked that water really hot, and to be really hot, so I'm waiting for it to cool down a little bit. Anyway, I need coffee, and I think I need to put more cream in this coffee. I took a little sip, and it's just not good. But I do need coffee, even if it's not good. I gotta drink it. But this cartoon was fun. It was fun to do all the burgers and stuff. And I think the girl sitting in the aisle with me, in my row, she kept looking over to see what I was doing. And I wonder what she thought. I never did talk to her. I don't want to be the creepy guy talking to the young girl on the seats next to me. So, but I can't sleep on planes. I have a hard time. And also, I'm afraid that I'll start snoring on the plane. Um, but this is the funny thing. Like Trump found out, which he should have known anyway, because he's in the industry, like the hotel industry, that it was hurting the industry to just deport random people, random workers, and stuff like that, and round them up. And he probably got an earful from the industry because he changed his policy. To leave them alone. We're just going to lay off the hotel, the agriculture industry, the hotel, leisure, restaurants, all that stuff. We're just going to leave the garment industry, leave them alone, let them all, just leave them alone, and let's actually go find some criminals, because they said that this is about the criminals, and the people in these industries are not the criminals. And Trump even said something about where it's Biden's fault that farms have criminals applying for jobs. That's not happening. That's not happening. MS-13 members are not applying for farm jobs or any job, it's really. So, and then the DHS issued this directive to ICE about this, like, you leave the farms alone, leave them all alone. And this was last Thursday. And before the day was over, Trump was back talking about going after all the criminals everywhere. We're going to deport every single immigrant, undocumented immigrant in this country. They like to say illegals. That's just a rude way to describe them. But, yeah. Yeah, it's about crazy. Oh, I got it. Real life, because a dog kept me up last night. Anyway, I don't have an idea yet for the day, but I'm gonna figure that out when this video is done. And it was a lot of burgers to draw here with the little sesames and the stuff. And when I was on the plane, I was trying to remember exactly how Ronald McDonald looked, and also I probably would have Googled crows if I could have Googled anything, because there's no internet up there, in the air up there, and but then after I did, I thought I'm not gonna look him up when I land. I'm just gonna leave him alone. Maybe it's not Ronald McDonald. Maybe it's just a scarecrow based on Ronald McDonald. Anyway, and the same thing with the hamburger. I was like, I just try to remember what a hamburger looked like. So I didn't look any of them up after I landed. Uh, Kids, yay, we're about done. Shout outs to Robert Gordino, DD Riss, and Sparky Perry. Thank you so much, guy. And yeah, that Mike Lee shit was just, it's vulgar. It's vile. It's despicable. Bye. Have a great Tuesday. Bye.